Folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Bridgewater now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Malik Harrison coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
41-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
To pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. The 20. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
At the 4-yard line.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
9-yard line.
Second down and goal. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they've got a little chance of winning this one.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
To throw is Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. By playing time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. From way up at the 23. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there at 22. Oh, this looks like a free play for Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Prater on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. Watson on first down.
It's taken in by Duvernay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, Watson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Baltimore.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've reached the intermission, and what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result. And that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
Oh my God.
Insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Watson. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
on second and goal. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's third and goal. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A throw over the middle, take it in, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz game, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Panthers, first down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. They'll run with McCaffrey. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Makes the score Panthers 35, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. They can get it done. But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run again with Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second